And following the Muppet movie and The Great Muppet Caper was the most in Manhattan. And this movie, the most graduated from college, and they just a successful college musical called Manhattan Melodies. And after one of their fellow classmates chose to be on Broadway next season, they take it seriously and decide to try. So to Broadway, but unfortunately, none of the Broadway producers would even meet with them. And most of us go separate ways while current folk and teach trying to sell the song. And some of the cameos of this movie include presents by Daphne Coleman, Brooke Shields, Elliot Gould, Liza Minnelli, Gregory Hines, and Art Carney. And now, while the first movie, now this one didn't have as many impressive special effects that get people asking how they do that as most of the first few did. But also some quite impressive scenes, like the scene where Rizzo and several other rats make breakfast. It's got a few memorable scenes. For example, there's one fantasy sequence featuring Muppets as babies. Of course, a few months after that, the Muppets cartoon series began on television. And many people say it was inspired by that scene, but somehow I don't think it's really true, because the Muppets in Manhattan came out in July 1984, and Muppets was first broadcast in either September or October 1984. So that wouldn't have been much planning time. And of course, at the end, it comes pretty good. Married on stage, those the paper or whether they actually got married or not. And many fans see the Muppets in Manhattan as it wasn't the first Muppet movies, but I thought it was kind of good. So they kept waiting to decide it was the first three is the best. Now in 1992. The Muppets started the Muppet Christmas Carol. The Muppet Christmas Carol was a Muppet version of a Christmas Carol. And it starred Michael Caine as the 70s Scrooge, but most of the other important characters were all played by Muppet characters. So, unlike the earlier movies, this one didn't really have any celebrity cameos. In fact, this one did have a number of firsts, because the first Muppet movie did not feature cameos by celebrity characters. It was the first Muppet movie made after the death of Jim Henson. It was the first Muppet movie to be directed by Jim Henson's son, Brian Henson. It was the first Muppet movie distributed by the Walt Disney Company. Lots of firsts there. You see, in the movie, Gonzo plays Lord Charles Dickens, while Wizard Rat joins him as himself. And Colonel Farr plays Bob Cratchit, while Miss Piggy plays Emily Cratchit. Fozzie Bear plays a variant of Fezziwig named Fozziewig, and Kermit's nephew Robin plays Tiny Tim, and Buzz and Beaker both play the charity collectors, and Santa War for two old men in the balcony played it was a Jacob and Martin Marley, though Marley wasn't in the original story. Oh yeah, this was the first movie made after Jim Henson died. It was also the first movie made after the fellow before Wizard Hunt, who had played characters like Scooter and Janice and Beaker. So this movie has got a few recasts. For example, Steve Whitmire, who also performed Wizard of the Rat and Beaten Bunny, it takes over as Kermit the Frog and Beaker. Of course, Steve Whitmire performed Kermit since 1990, but this is his first real major performance. And Jerry Nelson, who originally played Sailor, takes over as Sailor from Wizard Hunt. While Dave Gross takes over Water from Jim Henson. And David Rowan plays the serious stuff for the only time. And many fans say that despite the moodiness of it, the Muppet Christmas Carol was one of the most truest variations of a Christmas Carol that there have been. And that's a part of them having a narrator. And most of the characters were played by million Muppet characters. The ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future were all newly built puppets by Jim Henson's Creature Shop. Yeah. And a few years later, the most started Muppet Christmas Carol, which was an adaptation of a few years later, the Muppets started Muppet Treasure Island, which was a adaptation of Treasure Island. And Tim Curry stars as Long John Silver, and newcomer Kevin Bistow started as Jim Hawkins. And most of the other key characters were all played by Muppets. Now, this guy's fun with the wires because of some of the casting choices. I mean, and at first it wasn't trying to figure out who Gus and Wizard should play, but eventually it was decided to play themselves as Jim Hawkins' buddies. And there was a problem because Trelawney doesn't really have any major female characters, and they needed a performance Piggy, so they turned the role of Bismarck Gunn into Bismarck Gunn. And other casting choices included Kermit the Frog as Captain Smollett, Sam the Eagle as Sam Arrow, Fuzzy Bear Squire Laurie, Dr. Buzz Honeydew as Dr. Livesay, and Vigorous himself. And I gotta say, this is kind of more action-packed, and at times I feel like I should have rated PG instead of G. Yeah, I think that this might at least a fair of the movies are released in theaters. And after Muppet Treasure Island, it came Most in Space. In this movie, after years of not knowing where he was, he also starts receiving weird messages and then finds out that he's from outer space. This is something that kind of irks the fans a bit, because people had known what God was for so long. Because we kind of still don't know, because even though we know he's some kind of alien, we don't know what his alien species is called. And the name of the place they came from is not really revealed either. And this is the first movie that was made after it was Tonight ended. It was only on for 2 seasons. And many characters from Us Tonight have played this movie as well. Most notably Pepe the Prawn. He became part of the main cast of Muppet characters with this movie. The other piece is the movie debut of Clifford. Now, Clifford had been around since 1989, since the Chimpanzee era, but he hadn't been in movies until then, after he'd been host of the Muppets Tonight. Now, unlike the earlier Muppet movies, most of Space did not have any original music. It had mostly a funk soundtrack, but playing in the background. And it had very few numbers actually sung by Muppets. The one exception is Celebration, it was sung by Guns Alien Family. And in most Space, it was the least successful Muppet movie at the box office. There haven't been any theatrical movies since then. See, it was the made-for-video current swap years, and the made-for-TV. It's a very Muppets Christmas movie, and the most Wizard of Oz. But otherwise, most have been in theaters since then. And there are currently plans for a new Muppet movie in the near future, and hopefully that will be made. But of course, most Space was made. The Chimpanzee company had still their Columbia Pictures to release several movies, and they wanted to make 5 Muppet movies, but the it didn't relate anymore. It's that same. And I hope you enjoy this. Hope you enjoyed me talking about the Muppet movies. Did you enjoy it, Kermit? You did? That's good.